Basic Bananas TV. I was just preparing for a speaking engagement that I have tomorrow on an update on Web3 marketing, and I thought, it's such a big topic that so few know about, and it's still very early stage, the whole Web3 space. So I thought I'll just quickly share with you. We of course here at Basic Bananas, we always love to keep you updated and keep you in the loop and get you excited about what's coming in the future. And so what I thought I would do is just quickly give you a little bit of a view into where we've come from. So really the evolution of the World Wide Web and where we are potentially headed. So what is sort of the vision of Web3? And so just so we understand where we're going, let's look at Web 1.0. So Web 1.0 sort of started in 91 to about 2004. And back then, some of you may remember, we only had static websites. So they were just read-only websites. And the marketing that came with that was more above the line marketing. So TV ads, radio ads, newspapers, more above the line. And smaller businesses were not really the ones that could often afford to pay for that kind of channel when it came to marketing. Now, also in Web 1, it was the coders, people that knew how to do websites. They were the ones that were launching content online. And then we came into the Web 2.0 space, which we're still in now from 2004 to now. And the main theme about Web 2.0 is that there's this level of interactivity. So suddenly it was the dawn of social media where everyone can publish content. Also websites, it became a lot easier for anyone to publish a website. So really anyone that has access to a computer and internet can publish content. It was also the age of data collection and then using that data to market to the right audiences. So the age of remarketing, really. Now the only thing, and that's what Web3, the vision, is trying to change, is that in this space right now, all the data collected is owned by companies, by big companies like Google, Facebook, Meta. Now, also these companies that own our data, they are able to sell that data to small businesses to then run ads. And so it's a very decentralized world in terms of data collection and usage. What the vision of Web3 is that we have more decentralization. So suddenly there is more autonomy, more transparency when it comes to data collection, and we as users of the internet get to choose whether we want to sell our own data or not, because obviously companies will still pay to market to us if we want to sell the data, but it will be more decentralized and the ownership will be transferred to everyone, not just a few big companies. And also, of course, another vision of Web3, which is basically built on blockchain, so on this decentralized ledger technology, is that we can share information and money without the middleman. So that's sort of the vision of Web3. As I mentioned before, we're still very early in this space, and there are only a small number of your audiences that are already using Web3 technologies. Where the future is going is, and the same happened in Web 2. Right now, of course, we're intrigued and we're like, what is this and what is blockchain and how does it work? What's the underlying technology? In the future, it will become more and more user-friendly, and the barrier of entry into this space will become frictionless. Right now, it's not. And it was the same in Web 2. When you started using Facebook or Instagram or even Uber, you probably didn't ask, what is the underlying technology used for this? You just used it because it solved a certain problem. And it will become the same in the Web3 space. So your customers don't really care so much how something is built. They just want to know that it's solving their problems, that you can add value to them, and this is exactly the same that will happen. It's the same with in the Web 2 space 2.0. Also WordPress, for example, came about, and it became really easy for people to build their own websites. In the beginning, it would have taken hours and hours and hours to build your own website, but because suddenly the technology became more user-friendly, anyone can launch a very basic website in a few clicks. And again, this is where we're heading into the future. There is of course also another aspect of Web3, which are DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We can talk about that another time. Just now I wanted to share with you a little bit a history of where we've come from, where we're headed, and also for you to know that we are heading there, but you as a business owner, you don't have to stress out too much about it. One of the main core principles of Web3 is all about building strong customer relationships and building communities and having those loyal fans, your loyal customers, follow you anywhere. No matter what technology you're using in the future, if you build really strong customer relationships and you have a reputation for doing that, a really great brand, then it doesn't matter where you're moving in the future. People will follow you and they will be a part of your business still. So I hope this is useful. We will share more updates as we have them. Also, I've got some really cool use case examples of Web3 and how traditional companies have used Web3 technologies, some successfully, some super not successfully. I'll be sharing those in future videos. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.